Hello, hello. Okay. Thankfully, you're very free today. That's great. Well, everything lines up perfectly fine for you then. You have something on today? I mean, you originally had something on today? Every day. Hello JW, hello everyone. How's everyone today? Hopefully everyone's had a great day today. Okay. Assignment and leftover work, plus morning class, yikes. But today nothing and no morning class tomorrow. DW got coding exam tomorrow. Good luck. Debbie is tomorrow's last day. Amazing. Debbie is heading off to holiday first. Debbie's faster. And I adjusted my seat so many times today that it feels very off at the moment. 1 week holiday, I see. Ain't that nice? Okay. Well... Time to continue. With this one then. Yours gonna start as soon as new month start. Which is very very soon. Hello, Koji. How are you today?
邪魔です。切り刻みます。
壊れる風を切る。
セスナのひらめき。これでどうですか。どんな意図でもこれで終わりです。一瞬で解き明かしのズレを修正します。
Why is Calcharo here? Because I'm farming like affinity points for Calcharo. That's the only reason. You lost your 30-day streak. No, it's over. It's over. Anyway, did I forget to go for achievement? No. I'm just thinking that I should probably just do the achievement off stream this Saturday when I'm like working on Augusta's guide rotation. Also, I'm still not done with the with your video from yesterday. So that's another thing. Basically, moving forward, I don't think I'll be doing those super long videos because the bots will cover it. Instead, I probably will just shorten whatever's in the like whatever happened in the stream. So like I'll probably only go over key points for those account review videos. Because today, well, editing the video for Stabby, right? The whole resonator, like the whole
決まっています
chunk of resonator review
全部してみせ
took
ます
around 40 minutes of the video itself, which I don't think is like what everyone would want to watch anyways.
真にいざな
Besides, it's mostly like 3-5, 4-5s. The juicier parts are always at the end, and by then I don't think anyone will be watching, or not many people will be watching. So I'm going to probably like cut away most of the like the 4-5s and 3-5 part of the account review, moving on after Stabby's video, and I'm gonna like shorten it. Lorraine. So like maybe hopefully I can shorten those videos from like 1 hour plus to maybe like 10 minutes. So that's like not super long to watch. Yeah, 20 minutes.
怪現の目
You're outside, but if you get home, you come back. Sure, take your time and enjoy being outside, Rain. Enjoy touching the grass where you can. It's been so long, I want to touch grass.
邪魔です
I need to go down to exercise. But these review videos actually take so long to edit.
おめでとうです
It's actually not that feasible to maintain.
公開させます
So which is also moving on, I want to change the way how I
収束させます
edit those videos as well.
全部してみせますどんな意図で
Yeah, queue is getting longer as well. 2 months! Maybe release 10-20 minute and full VOD in another YouTube account. Actually, no, the full VOD is actually the live itself, because I'm also live streaming in YouTube now, right? So, if anything, I guess I can just direct them to the live, quote unquote live video that is found under the live section, and then you just like, oh, if you want to watch the full thing, just go over there and watch.
邪魔です
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Did I remember to do... Oh no, I didn't do the weeklies yet. Well, okay. Guess I know what to do next. Anyways, still got a farm for Chisa's. This thing right here. I think right, the wait sometimes is so long that people forget or people just don't reply. And then when they do reply, it's like long past their turn. So I have this one guy who's already like missing in action for so long. And then now I have another person who's just like on and off on TikTok. And I'm just like, bruh. I've got a whole queue waiting behind. I can't be waiting for you for 10,000 years. Time to save for 3.0. Yeah.
別の任せてください
いやいやこの天命が来た時は待たぬ
You did see Pink Nanami the 3.x Madrid marketing. Know whether to pull for Countervella S1 or save. Chances are saving is gonna help you a lot more because newer units are usually meta.
行きます
So this is your best excuse to start saving. Who's my favorite Lahai Roy characters? What happens if I say everyone because I don't know who to choose? On another episode of Will I Get Shit, I no longer need attack percentage from here, so not really. Fusion, I do need 1 attack percentage over here, but the game is giving me havoc damage bonus. So I guess I'll just take the half of
ライトを
damage
戻しまし
bonus
ょうか。
and let's start the Gamba of the day. It's one singular enhancement anyway. Gamba of the day. Will this be a 3-5? "30 seconds." Another note since you got double HP and double defense today. Hey now, you getting double HP and defense shouldn't spread your curse to me, man. You don't have to do this. Okay, so it's everyone's doubting. How nice of you. Everyone is doubting. Ooh. Hang on. My seat is a little bit stuck. Okay. Alright, let's upgrade. Basic attack damage bonus for who? I'm not enhancing for Cantrella over here. We all know the luck. Are you sure? Are you very, very sure? Anyways, this one's trash. Enhance this away. This one was great, so I'm gonna lock this for now. Oh, come on. What in the fuck's name is this? Why is it another 3-5 non-crit? Bro! Crit! No! Oh, God damn it. Does that mean you lose the Gamba? Absolutely, you lost the Gamba. But there are no believers, so therefore I will refund everyone the points. Refund the points. Too bad. Too bad. No one believed. Otherwise, a believer would have won everything. Okay, so today we have a new event. I think the new event should be very, very easy compared to the current standards of all the resonators that we have. So it's just gonna be a breeze. So let's just breeze through everything. What's this 50% off tune thing? What the hell is this? And all attribute resistant to 0. What's this? Disrupt enemy tunability and accumulate off tune level. Enemy enters mistune once their off tune is full. Resonators can transform into Carousel during this time. Yeah, give me that. Actually, no, give me the damage amp. I don't need the 50% off tune increase. Just give me more damage. More damage is the way to go. Go 1 million damage Jinxie here. Let's do Chisa DPS. Look at this, support and healer, liberation damage, havoc bane. No, we believe in none of that. We're just gonna do Chisa DPS. Because we can. Build up certain enemies. Off tune. They mistune. Unleash powerful tune break. Adding tune break resets enemies off tune. Okay. Special skill. If you dodge or counter the attack, mistune state.
真にいざな逆転一瞬で解き明かしましょう。植物だって生きてるんです。私の後ろに朝日がきらめく霜のごとく断ち切ります。
Ow.
途中の行きます。虚無さえ断ち切ります。その命断ちます。任せてください。両親がお見せ死の剣が泣いていますね。書き初めの姿。
What the hell is this? Basic carousel transformation. Oh my god, he has that annoying mute. You're trying to solo dungeon this on mobile? I see.
計算を誤りました。断ち切りかなよ。植物が生きてるんです。私の後ろに大グレンゲ切のひらめきこっち行きます。普通のさどんな意図でも。
Yeah, he does TP a lot. This is very reminiscent of the ridiculous score that they released the other time. I remember there was one point in time where this combat event, right, had, I think it was stage 3 or 4, where they had too many points that none of us could even reach at all. Anyway, Chisa is slow. If we want the maximum amount of points, we should nuke this guy down. Therefore, it is time for... What do you mean team limit reached? Oh, why is Sanhua still there? Time for this one instead. You got 2k, nice. What's the point of this event? No point. It's a good early game combat event. But with the current state of the resonators now, it's kind of like whatever. Yeah, sort of like filler event. Let me restart this challenge. Yay! Honestly, I think, right, the best thing you could do instead is to get a lot more technical points. Because the amount of time points is not going to be more than the technical points if you dodge enough or if you counter enough. So actually, if you can find a fair balance, you could technically maximize the amount of points you gain from here. But yeah, that's the idea of this event. Except that they give you more than enough points already, so there's no form of skill involved in this event. Essentially, it's just clear the event, you get all the points. That's it. Because this event doesn't need skill. Okay, I mean maybe a bit of dodging if you suck at dodging. Otherwise, honestly, there's no skill involved. There's no min max involved. Just go Unga and you clear. What's this? Why do I need to use the telephone booth? Capybara voice. What the hell? That's so random. Hello, Krishna. Okay, we are done here, are we? Yeah, we're done. We should move on to Winter's account now. Make sure everything's collected, yes. Everything is collected here, yes. Event, we shall collect everything that's related to event later on. Okay, let's head on to Winter's. And apparently I forgot to send out the notification that I'm live. God damn it. Ah, every time. Okay, while I look for Winters, let's start a prediction for what rating will this account get? You'll get 1 minute. And how was your uncle's wedding? Hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I don't want to use Discord bot for that, you know why, GW. You remember that time where GN absolutely nuked the shit out of my Wi-Fi? Imagine if I kept going on and off and on and off. You all are getting spam pinged, man. Spam pinged. So I'm trying to avoid that situation. There's no way Winter's account is bricked. You never know. What if Winters decides to troll and put some curse build like GW? Yay! Level 1 Kelcharo. We are greeted with a freaking level 1 Kelcharo. Also the keybinds are kind of cursed. What do you mean R as the sensor, mouse tree as the skill, E as the liberation, and then mouse 4 as the freaking echo? Do you seriously play like this, or is this like the new form of rage bait today? Huh? You never touch PC. No way, man. No way this is like cursed. Your Chang has been on your account. How recent was this? What the heck, man? Well, okay, before last we were reset, so that's quite a while back, which means this is definitely not dedicated to to rage baiting me, which is okay. That means this might actually be Rochang's cursed loadout, and if it actually is, it's a dot 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 from me. Because what the hell, man? Okay, anyways, welcome back to another viewer account review. Today we are reviewing Winter's account. Winter's has been a long time Discord member, so I expect some pretty good things from Winter's. And of course, we have our beautiful calculator as the first one. Absolutely bricked, minus 10 points. What the brother, what the hell is this? Turtles. It's all turtle. S1 calculator. Okay, cool. Well, nothing much to say, honestly. It's a level 1 Calcharo. I'm not expecting anything. Moving on, let's go to Chisa. Chisa with 2.6k attack. The HP is very high. Yeah, the HP is very high. Energy regen is bricked. Crit rate is gacha, and crit damage is okay. Wildfire Mark. So it's S0 Wildfire Mark, which kind of does work. What in the... My god. What the hell is this? Are y'all like seriously trying to make puzzle pieces? Like, oh, can Dwargon find the correct resonator for the correct... I don't know, for the correct, I have no idea, man. I'm speechless. Thank you for following. Nice try, Kel. Okay. 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 Echo is all 1-1-1s, man. 1-1-1s. Actually, wait, what? Didn't I apply this one? Why did it... Oh my god, Echo skill in effect. Okay. Check Cantarella and Frolova. Minus 50 points. Instantly straight minus 50 points, not even minus 10 points. You're going below cursed. Okay, now we are talking. Now we are talking. HP doesn't look brick, attack looks fine, but energy regen is still absolutely brick. Crit rate is kind of high. Crit damage is bricked. He just wants to go negative. I see. Well, this is 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 2-5, 4-5. Yeah, you definitely do want to rework on this one, and very likely this one. This is essentially a 2-5. Chisa doesn't need so much crit rate already. So you can consider... just, not even consider. Just replace this one and replace this one. Good luck with that. Hi, Karu. Dwagoon is no, not Dwagoon, Dwagon. 10-10, max this one if you can, and get this to level 6, get this to level 6, and you should be good. Also, your shell credit is in a dire situation. Okay, so it says 0R1. Galbrenna, let me guess. Is Galbrenna going to have a curse echo set again? Well, she is last dance. And of course everyone has a fucking curse set. Why wouldn't they have a freaking curse set, man? Uh 2.1k attack, energy regen is still bricked because I think Galbrenna is also on a curse set. So okay, what S1 Galbrenna, right? Because your hands were itchy and you decided to pull. How is Galbrenna not on a random set and her stats look bricked? Your Chisa stats were I mean your Chisa stat was like, to be fair, your Chisa energy regen is also absolutely bricked, man. Check preset. There's no preset for Galbrenna because they didn't do anything for Galbrenna. What happens here is that the energy regen is absolutely bricked at a perfect 100. What the heck? 3-5, 4-5, 2-5. Yikes. 3-5, 3-5. For your Galbrenna, you want to change this one. More like ER hates you. ER, no, you're a certified ER hater. Level 10 across everything, very nice. And I have no idea what you're gonna do with an S1 Galbrenna. Maybe you can consider using like Prolova, Galbrenna, and Cantarella, so you can make the best out of S1 Galbrenna. Honestly, that's the that's the idea. Maybe double? No, not double. I know Winter's pulled for fun to build Pity, so Winter's got lucky and win the 50-50. And that's why. Winter's bad habit. Moving on to Yuno. Yuno has 2.1k. Energy regen is actually finally some energy regen that actually makes sense. 80% crit rate and a deal with the devil kind of crit damage. Wound gaze a sigil, so S0R1. And this is, we have a 3-5, 4-5, 4-5, 3-5, and 4-5. All in all, pretty good. Pretty good. Let me see. What is your tuner situation? Is at 2 digits. Tube situation's alright, but the tuner situation absolutely kind of sucks. At least it's not a single digit of 3. No, don't check too late. I checked. At least you don't have 3 tuners like the other person did. 74 is a better situation than 3. But okay, since your tuner situation is bricked, I would say that you probably don't want to min-max Yuno for now. Although I would say Yuno is a very, very good unit to min-max on since she does a lot of damage. Debbie on single digit tuner right now, so everyone's running out of tuners. RIP. Level 10 across everything, very nice. Okay. Prolova with brick stuff because... Oh my goodness me. What the heck name is this, man? Bro. Bro. What am I looking at? Oh my god. We swap this over like this, so Cantarella has a Whispers of Sirens. We swap back to this, and then we swap to like this, so Shawkeeper has a Call of the Abyss. Then everyone seems to be almost in the correct place. Phoebe. That's interesting. Your Phoebe is also using Lithium Elegy. But when would you use... Oh, are you using Prolova on one team and then Phoebe on the other team for Whimpering Waves? Is that why? I guess if it is, then it makes sense. Anyways, this Curse Echo, the 444. Do we have a Prolova set? Yes, we do. Hello, I6. Okay, Prolova set looks absolutely amazing. 2.3k attack, 100% energy regen. The only character that you would accept 100% energy regen on, and you actually got it, that's pretty good. And crit damage is actually great, so S0R1. We have a 3-5 here, and a 3-5 here, and a 4-5, 3-5, and 3-5. Why is it all liberation damage? You have 2 in liberation and 2 in resonance skill. it's almost an equal split. ER really hit him. Yeah, this is the time where you want ER to hit you. But okay, I mean Prolova looks great. Prolova looks great. Only if you want to change anything, I would say probably to change the ones with liberation on it. Probably not this one, because these are high rolls. Maybe the Hecate, because Hecate is just like double crit. Basic attack, Prolova can kind of use it, but it's only the first 3 non-enhanced ones, so it's kind of whatever. But otherwise, I think your Prolova stats add up pretty nicely, so you probably wouldn't want to change anything. Prolova Hecate intro considered resonance liberation? No. No. When we look at intro skill, the suite of immortality, when in maestro state, next suite of quietus, replaced with suite of immortality, and it considered as resonance skill damage. So if you manually cancel the liberation, that is liberation damage. But you'll never ever want to cancel your liberation manually, so therefore it's always the suite of immortality, which is considered as resonance skill damage. Okay, moving on to Lupa. Lupa with 2k attack, energy regen a little bit on the low side, but it's acceptable. Crit rate is great, crit damage is also on the lower side. Finally, we have Wildfire Monk. Resonance Liberation good for solo Prolova. If you're solo Prolova, then yes. Because Curtain's Call is the one that uses Resonance Liberation. Curtain's Call is when you manually end the liberation. So if you look at this one, right? Liberation. Where... like, this particular thing itself is the resonance liberation. So you should think of liberation as the cherry on top rather than a stat you want to roll for. You should still consider skill as your main go-to, since the Hecate does based on skill damage. Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to Lupa. Lupa with pretty good looking 4-5 actually. 4-5, 3-5, ew, 2-5, 3-5. Winterx, what is this? It's missing a crit damage. It's missing 2 crit damages. No wonder your Lupa crit damage is kind of low. Attack low, crit damage low, Lupa's bricked, absolutely bricked. Remember that time when you trashed your double crit 1 cost? Well, rest in pieces. Double crit 1 cost, no longer found. Level 10 in almost everything except for the president skill. That's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. S0 R1. Okay. On to Chacona. Chacona with, that's quite high HP. 2.2k attack. Energy regen is on the lower side, but it works. Crit rate is still kind of gacha. Crit damage is great. Static missed at 0. We have 3-5, 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 3-5. I think that one missing crit rate over there is pulling your whole crit rate down. But other than that, I think it should be fine. You do need that energy regen, however, so you cannot use the other one. Yeah, you cannot use the other one. You need that energy regen. Unless you're able to find a way to just use Chakona with 112 energy regen. If you can find a way to do that, then you can absolutely go with 112. Double rotation Chakona, yeah, that's right, Y6, that's right. And totally brick your score. Okay, level 10 in the things that she needs. That's great. Cantarella with brick echo sets. Because why not, right? The 4-3s. Rotation time 1 minute. 2k attack. Okay, energy regen. You can get away with this. Crit rate 70%. Crit damage 300%. Very, very beautiful. Whispers of Sirens at 0 R1 with 4-5, 3-5, 2-5, 4-5, and 4-5. Ooh. Double high roll into one low roll, but still pretty good. This one is pretty good. Yeah, this one kind of ass. I think your Contrarella stats is the most beautiful one so far. Yeah, Contrarella stats has the most beautiful stats so far. Why are we banning people? What? So the only thing you want to rework on Contrarella is this Questless Knight. Other than that, it's alright. Okay, on to Phoebe. Phoebe has 2.1k, energy regen, crit rate 65, crit damage 272. Because I believe you're using main DPS Phoebe, so it's a total of 85% crit rate with Eternal Radiance set. It's 0-1. Yep, it is main DPS Phoebe, and we look at Liberation does work for Phoebe, so this can be a 4-5, 4-5, 3-5, kind of a 4-5, and 3-5 double low roll. Like in general, 1.8k attack is still kind of brick. You want to hit 2k attack. Like on double element, you want to try to hit 2k attack. Because 1.8k attack means you have literally no attack rolls. 2k is greedy, no. 2.3k is greedy. 2k is still quite okay. Like how my Carlotta is 2.3k with double element. Stop Ewing your echoes. No, I have to ew at the double low roll. I have high hopes for you, Winters, and you break my heart like this. Winters, how could you? Anyways, for Phoebe, I guess you only want to rework on Yeah, this is too good to pass up for now. We probably only want to rework on this one, which is kind of ew. Otherwise, I think your PV is actually okay. Your banner luck sucked it all. Heh. Heh. Maybe stop pulling on the banners and actually start investing in your Echo luck. You're running low on all the materials. Come on, Winters. Come on. No? Alright. Okay. Carlotta. Carlotta with 1.7... No, why am I looking at HP? 2.1k attack. Energy regen is a lot more than she needs. Do you have Zhe? No, you don't. So maybe I guess this amount of energy regen is perfect for whoever you're pairing her up with. Crit damage 285, crit rate 76. Last thanks. You're back. What did you miss? Rain, you missed some cursed echo configuration like 444, 11, 111, and 3333. Use her with Tao Chi. Alright, cool. Oh wait, S0, R1. Hey, pretty nice. 4-5, 4-5, 3-5. 2-5 and 4-5. Oh, highest energy regen roll here, pretty nice. Man. This Carlotta is not having a field day, huh? Well, rework on this one, rework on this one, and rework on not this one. Rework on these two, and you should be good to go for your Carlotta, because these two is just essentially 2-5s at best. You also give up on her. How could you? Why? Why? See, if you keep pulling on resonators, you're never gonna have enough match. Then 3 patches rework. You mean like 3 patches reworking her, but all you actually did was you spent like maybe 1 echo's worth of tuners because you have like other resonators to raise. Winters? Don't lie to me, Winters. You Gamba addict. Yeah, crit rate and crit damage was equal. Anyways, level 10 on the skills, very nice. Camellia.
私と
Camellia
一緒に遊びたい
2.5k energy regen, 63 raised on the lower side, but it's Camellia. I mean, it's high chance of you to miss your big nuke though, and crit damage is great. You didn't build Chisa and Phoebe till end of 2.4. Chisa didn't even come out 2.8 until 2.8. What do you mean 2.4? Okay, so it's Emerald of Genesis Camellia. Not unless they did some switcheroo. No, they did not. Okay, great. 4-5, 3-5, 5-5, with 4-5 and 3-5. Okay. I mean, this Camellia isn't bad. You're probably still using Camellia from time to time. Well, you got no other set on her. Yikes. Your current tuner situation probably won't allow you to use Camellia anyways. Besides, you have Prolova. I was gonna call her Cheer. Because I was looking at Winters, then she said Chakona. He said Chakona. I was just like, eh? But okay, I mean, honestly, yeah, don't rework on your Camellia. Not that worth. Not that worth. Shopkeeper. Hold on. Oh, level 10 everything. It's great. Shawkeeper, 35k HP, energy regen of 244, crit rate is brick, crit damage is great. Visine, Chisa, and Spectral Rover team is gonna peak. By Wallenstein. Actually, do you use variation with Shawkeeper instead? Because I highly recommend variation with Shawkeeper. It's much better. Call of the Abyss. No, use variation. Your energy regen at 239 is already good enough already. Well, how is this 6 dwarfs out of 10 when you say it's peak? Then that one just quite okay. If it's like 8 dwarfs out of 10, that is quite peak. 6 dwarfs out of 10 is like okay. We have a 2-5, 3-5, 3-5, 2-5, 4-5. Yeah, wow, Winters, your crit rate is so consistent, it's insane. High roll crit rate, high roll crit rate, crit rate, crit rate, and crit rate. You sure you don't want to build DPS Shopkeeper at this point? Like, bro. Bro, what the heck, man? If I were to replace one of these... Okay, let's pretend that I want to do this right. Remove 198.5. If it's 198.5 and this would be not enough energy regen. Because we are missing one energy regen here, one energy regen here. But if we use Call of the Abyss, which is actually it's about the same. So that means you will not be able to use the spectral damage bonus, which is a pity, but it is what it is. Okay, but all in all, your Shopkeeper echoes pretty good. Pretty good. Changli, 2.1k, energy regen is great, crit rate is great, crit damage is a little bit on the lower side, but I guess that's fine. Level 10 across everything. 3-5, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5, 3-5. Okay, not bad. Bunch of low crit rolls. But I guess it does add up in the end. So it's fine, it's fine. And considering your tuner situation, probably you don't even wanna do anything to this anyways. So moving on to Jinxie. Jinxie with 2.1k attack. Energy regen's okay. Crit rate is nice. Crit damage is nice. Ages of Harvest. We are looking at highest roll, lowest roll again. 3-5. This is another 5-5. Hey, what do you mean no 5-5 inside? Literally 1-5-5 over here, Winters. Who are you lying to? 4-5 and 4-5 and 4-5. You have a bunch of technical 5/5 Winters. Who are you trying to lie to, huh? You're trying to say that your account is bricked? No, 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 no. This account is nearing peak. Okay. No 6/5s brick GG. Yeah, I don't think I would want to change anything on the Jinxie. It's pretty good as she stands. Even better than my echoes actually. So, leave her be. Verina, whoa, S4, very nice. 100% energy regen, perfect. Do we have a random 5/5 for Verena? Okay, we don't. Yeah, I swear, if we have another random 5/5 for Verena, it's gonna be what the heck, man. Rover. Spectral Rover. Are you using Rover with anyone? I'm guessing it's Spectral Rover with Phoebe and Chacona, right? So therefore... Interesting choice. You don't like Rover? But Rover's not bad though. Like, Rover, Phoebe, and Chacona are a great team. You use Phoebe with Yuno, Chacona, or Chacona and Chisa. I see. Okay, that's your team. That's an interesting team. I guess it does. I guess it does work. It does work. So Rover is kind of like a whatever. Why does everyone like to build Moonlit Rover with 44111s? And this Moonlit piece is actually pretty good. Wow. Yo, you have a pretty good Moonlit piece. Hello. Okay. Sanhua with like Overture, but no longer using with Camellia, so she's kind of like whatever now. Okay, these stats are kind of like okay. Why do we have a bunch of replies? Did I miss something? Am I the odd one that's more than 10k tuners in my account? 10k tuners! How much have you been saving up? Did I use Cantarella or Moonlit for Carlotta? I see. How does he have high crit damage with crit rate? He's being too humble. I think Winters has just seen too many peak echo rolls that Winters just downplaying his own echoes. Which his own echoes are actually not bad. Thank you for following. Yeah, okay. Haoqi, you say you use Haoqi, right? Compared to Sinafi, you're nothing. What the hell? What the hell? Winters, can you at least put a proper Havoc damage bonus here? Why is this arrow? Bruh. Bruh, what the frick, man? -1 for curse build. Arrow. Okay, I think Winters, what's this? Not saving tuners, you just don't have much to min-max. I see. Ain't that nice? That's a pretty nice position to be in, having not much to min-max. Abandoned build, I see. And you have a Tao Chi set right here with 1 arrow damage bonus. Who wanna use Baizhi? You surely don't. I don't, but if I have no choice, I will. And I didn't have a choice at the start of the game, so I had to use Baizi, which is exactly why I absolutely dislike Baizi's movesets. As good as Baizi's aesthetics are, and her catwalk is absolutely amazing, her moveset just sucks. Period. Moveset sucks. Okay, anyways.
So,
And we shall gloss over Baizi. Jensen has her own set at level 50. Are you planning to use Jensen with Yuno as the Yuno DPS or something? Actually, can Jensen heal? I believe she does heal, right? So it's like resistance. Where's the healing part of Jensen? I remember there's something about healing here. Baichi's gonna choose me for next tower. No, I'll run away from Baichi. I thought Jinxin has the healing somewhere. Does she not? Jinxin holds charge attack to get shield, then she heals. Oh, this part here, the active character is healed at once every 6 seconds. That's like so far down. Yeah, if I do get Jinxin on my alt account, maybe I will use Jinxin. When you wanna bully Morning X, you bring out the big gun, Jinxin. Okay. Man's praising and hating at the same time. Of course. Okay, I think the rest are like just either on Mullet or MT. What? random Nightmare Inferno Rider. Okay, cool. Check how much Morning X you have. Yo, it never ends. Bro, what the? How many rows of Morning X's do you have? Okay, no, I need to sort by... This is Echo Management. No, I want to filter the 5 stars for course Eternal Radiance. Holy Morning X's. Mostly crits. What the heck? Will we even find one that's non-crit? Okay, so these are the non-crit, which is like very few. So the crit ones are like populating the entire thing. With so many Morning X. It's no wonder you have like a literal 4-5 for your Morning X. How many souls of the Morning X have you fed into this Morning X? Is this peak or brick? Pretty peak. You got that early too? Wow. Eternal Radiance crit rate is kinda useless. Why would it be useless? You're essentially getting a free 20%. And this 20% allows you to skip a few crit rate rolls for more crit damage if you do miss your crit damage rolls. Can we check how many times we kill something? I don't think so. I don't think there's a function for that. Otherwise we would know. All that but no weapon. Yeah, no weapon. Let me see. Gallery. Enemies. I don't think there's any way, right, to tell. Yeah, we don't have like a kill count here. We have 15 double crit pieces, but I can't roll ER, give up. Try it on another, I guess. But yeah, with Eternal Radiance, you can consider skipping one crit rate roll on your Echo pieces because that 20% crit rate is so valuable. You grinded for Zenny and turned out her set of BB seems scoted. Yeah, it is, because Zenny and BB both use heavy.
奇形も戦争に不可欠だ。
Okay, I think that's for the count, the character resonator review in itself. So let's head to Rina Sita first to take a quick look at the map exploration. Help you kill level 6 ball sovereign hologram. You don't want to do it. Bruh. What the? What's this? Why do you not want to do it? Yeah, I need to reset the key bindings then. Because your cursed key bindings from Rochang is... What? With calculator, y'all are dreaming. What the hell is this? Bro! It's all calculator. Minus... You get another minus 100 from all calculator team presets. What the heck, man? Brother. Goodness. You're gonna put 10 but you left 1 for Havoc. Okay. Okay, before we do anything, he was calculating the team. GG. Before we do anything, let's see. Your exploration progress, 100%, 100%, 100, not 100%. Good. That's quite a number of 80%. Okay, so that means now let's take a look at the point scoring system. For Winterx, Resonators are... we don't talk about Huanglong. We do talk about Huanglong. Well, you have more than enough characters to make up 4 teams for Tower. So that's 4 points for Resonators, 5 points for weapons. Because your weapon situation is pretty okay. Pretty okay. Like your main DPSs have their weapons and that's all that matters. Echo build is like... Echo build is like... I wouldn't say like a perfect 10 out of 10, but because you have a few effective 5/5s, right? It does push you over the 10 mark. I remember you have like around 2 or 3 effective 5/5s, so I'm gonna put you at 12 for now for Echo build. Map exploration. Now, map exploration is the tricky part to calculate. Okay, so anyways, Rina Sita's all 100, Blackshaw's all 100. Huanglong, because you have quite a few in 100% in Huanglong, this one's is... I will give you a 5. Because it's not like one, only one is 90 something percent. We have a few, so you get 5. La Hyro is already 100. Please praise you. What kind of lies are you sprouting? Huanglong is 100, but the rest is crap. Oof. Fishing from website, the game is annoying. Hello here, Sashi. Try your best without map website. No, 100% all of them. Do it. Anyways, tower clears at a perfect 36 out of 36, so that's pretty good. Let's see, what are you up to? What is your tower? What did you do for tower? Okay, Camellia to relegated to this record syncing duties. Carlotta relegated to record syncing duties. Yuno solo. You're playing 4 accounts. Why 4 accounts? What are you doing with 4 accounts? Are those like challenge accounts? Okay. This is an interesting team to use, but if it works, I guess it works. Give one tip and tricks for echo farming. It's simple, just get lucky and raise the Asian slipper against it. If you raise your slipper against it, the chances of the echoes rolling in your favor is increased by 1%. You're testing Chisa, I see. Did it work? Does it sort of work? I mean, from the looks of it, it does sort of like work. Did all exploration with YouTube in the same mobile using floating window. That was painful experience. GG. Select damage and ER. Well, let's see, let's try it, I guess, because this is a team that's quite interesting.
答えてください。怪言の目。権限せよ。
Winterx is on mobile. I don't think quick swap is better. I mean, I don't think quick swap is easy.
断ち切ります。これでどうですか。最初の動画の食いやる。油彩色に照らす青い鳥よ。インペラトルに何をせんひらめき。浄化の光切り刻みます。完璧なフィナーレ。美しいハーモニー。この詩をフィナーレに捧げよう。いきます。これで
Any quick swap is easy, but Fusion 1 is hard on mobile.
全部立ってみせます。一緒に戦おう。神罰です。
Ah, yeah. Quick swap to the wrong person.
ピッチが低くなってる。これが最後の問題。最初の動かがしいハーモニー。
Can we get this dragon out of the way already? Thank you.
完璧。その身を切り裂きの切に最初のご加護ご清聴ありがとう。開演の時間だ。
Here's a count of Danny. Nope.
断ち切ります。光の結晶よ。恩寵をお与えください。
Hey, what the heck, bro? Non-crit.
一瞬で解き明かしましょう。答えてください。ズレを修正生死決まっています。一緒に戦おう。悔い改めてください。ご清聴ありがとう。光。そう美しいハーモニー。崩壊させます。最終のご加護浄化の光。この詩をフィナーレに捧げよう。
Means Chisa's weapon.
切り刻みます。悔い改めてください。神罰。一緒に戦う。
It's a very weird team to use. I guess it does work, sort of. I just need to probably work on the rotation if I want to use this team. But I really wouldn't like recommend this team over any other team. Very, very close. It's an interesting team. I think the quick swap, right, would have to occur between... So I think there's 2 stages of quick swap if you want to facilitate something between like all of them. First one is that you need to know how to use Phoebe's basic attack 3 to swap out, because her laser can last a while, right? So when you use Phoebe's basic attack 3, maybe swap to Chisa, and Chisa, when she does her scissors, swap to Chakona. Then you just want to keep swapping in between Chisa and Chakona until you're done with Chakona's stack building. Then after that, swap in between Phoebe and Chisa, something like that. Rover in place of Chakona will be better only if they actually raise Rover, because our dear Rover here is only level 70, keep that in mind. And number 2, if this is like whatever the hell this is, level 1 stats. Yeah, S6 Rover is cool because S6 can actually reduce the target spectral resistance, and also Rover's attacks are a lot simpler to manage. And you think Cantarella's signature is better for Phoebe? And could try, because the crit rate is quite high. Yeah, so if I were to do something, if I would do a more quick swappy rotation, it should probably look something like... Let's give it a try. I'm not too sure if this will work out, but let's give it a go. Then not the correct swap. Just swap the Chisa. Why is the dragon like running away so much? Oh, bonk you. Keep naming you too. Okay. Ah, GG. I didn't press Chakona's Spectral Pretzel properly. So before the Pretzel stacks run out, I will have to use Phoebe's ulti so that we can get rid of the dragon quickly. Only character escape is entirely Danny and Augusta. GG.
浄化の光神全てを照らす光美しいハーモニーアレグロ切なひらめき開演の時間だ見えています全部取ってみせます権限戦これで終わりです最初にごか立ちま光の結晶よ
And kaboom!
お与えください
There we go. So it's possible to clear with the team like this. Why you use as main DPS, Phoebe as sub DPS before? I don't know why. Didn't be the one buffing Phoebe? Okay. That was a pretty interesting team to use. Not gonna lie. Interesting team to use. So that's a full 12 points on the tower. 12 points. Whimpering Waste. Okay, that's SSS, so that is 5 points on the Whimpering Waste. Very nice. Winter's play on the mobile, so it's a 2 point. Your previous one is 7.5k. What the hell, why 6? Yeah, basically this time round Plunderer's token is not as strong. Because Plunderers actually kind of gets nerfed by all these things here. Wish it was the last one. If only, if only. 7.5k would have boosted your score. It actually would. Plunderer got nerfed. Yeah, it kind of like got semi-nerfed by all this electro-resistant stuff. Otherwise, if Plunderer's at its full power, Winters would have gotten so much more. And also this time round, these we have like things like these, which is, is the only one who can really use it. They have Lupa, but doesn't really work with Lupa. So it's kind of like, eh. Although I think one thing you can try, right, is... You know what? I'm going to try with Yuno and Shopkeeper. Like this. Could work. Could also not work. Double check to make sure. Moongaze is Sigil. Yes. Spiration. Yes. Kumukiri. Yes. And you should not be using Lithium Elegy. You should be using Whispers of Sirens. The Farina... Because they are the first one, right? We can try it with perhaps not Falling Star. Yes, Falling Star, not Falling Star, maybe Stigma. Stigma that signifies being glory. Hello, Tox. But I still very much prefer Plunderer's Captain Seal. We'll try with the Stigma first. and see how it goes.
面白いコンチェルトね。生命のシンフォニー。伴奏お願いできる？生と死が狭間にすがって口ずさむ。
Korean Forte consider mid-air? Kind of, it kind of
大
does.
丈夫。私はここよ。楽しいわ。受け取りなさい。海のささやきを。終焉。不要なもの。日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。リズムに乗って。生命のシンフォニー。枯れてもな。咲き乱れる。深海に行かないんだ。楽しいわ。進化をお見せします。毒よ。深淵を飲み込みなさい。破滅。ただ植物だって生きてるんです。伴奏お願いできる？完全に無駄に泣き叫び笑いなさい。心だけは白馬にあらず。そばにいてあげるわ。楽しいわ。進化をお見せします。沈むのよ。水底へ。アンサンブル。じゃあ何？ただ落ち続けて。日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。面白いコンチェルトね。完全に耳を傾けるのよ。枯れてもな。咲き乱れる。大丈夫。私はここよ。楽しいわ。進化をお見せします。毒よ。深淵を飲み込みなさい。破滅。
I still do think that if you can rotate fast enough, right?
飛んでけ。
The
リズムに乗って。火生命のシンフォニー。
that's not the rotation. It's like Plunderers. If you can use Plunderers effectively, it's actually better than whatever this whatever this mid-air thing is.
楽しいわ。
Because Plunderer is so much better if you can use it properly. Mobile nerf? Mobile also kind of like nerf, I guess.
今日もさ、断ち切ります。味方する。重ねなさい。どんなパレードでも優雅に与えなさい。私に答えなさい。矢の先を真実に。この身をもって。
Maybe this is another team that can use Plunderers instead of the what do you call it now? Instead of the debuff token. Anyway, this is a wasted ult. Yeah, this is a full healer team. So therefore, we will go back to here and we're gonna use the full potential of this team, which is Plunderer and also Plunderer. Because they can heal so much, right? It actually makes more sense to use Plunderer. You use Volova Counterella with GC, very fun. Yeah, that's nice.
面白いコンチェルトね。生命のシンフォニーそばにいてあげる。
You see how the lightning comes down, right? And it just like it's sort of like a free wave clear already.
枯れてもな咲き乱れる。大丈夫、私はここよ。いい度胸だわ。
What? Why did Katarina get launched backwards?
面白いコンチェルトね。生命のシンフォニーそばにいてあげるよ。リズムに乗って枯れなさい。泣きそうに笑いなさい。
I wanted to turn Pulova back, but she instead ran too far.
面白いコンチェルトね。生命のシンフォニー大丈夫、私はここ。伴奏お願いできる？生と死の狭間にすがって心だけは白馬にあらず。楽しいわ。坂巻はアンディリンから飛んでけ。毒よ
If Pulova
深淵を
if
飲
you
み
misses,
込みなさい。破滅生命のシンフォニー
sometimes maybe because that you're doing it too fast,
ただ安全に耳を傾けるの。
so you have to be a little bit more aware.
杉氏日の残機を。大丈夫、私はここよ。楽しいわ。進化をお見せします。捉えられるかしら。受け取りなさい、海のささやきを。アンサンブル枯れなさい、生命のシンフォニー。日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。バンスお願いできる？泣き叫び笑いなさい。心だけは白馬にあらず。そばにいてあげる。楽しいわ。沈むのよ、水底へ。終焉。生命のシンフォニー完全に無駄に。植物だって
I shouldn't have used the ulti here. Wasted.
リズムに乗って。
If I used the ulti here on a bunch of mobs, right, during that ulti, I would have gotten more lightning strikes. So this is like the kind of things that you want to be a little bit more aware of.
楽しいわ。溢れ出す。受け取りなさい、海のささやきを。アンサンブル静かに。生命のシンフォニー。日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。
Quick swap, too much sweat.
面白いコンチェルトね。枯れなさい。安全に
Not exactly like too much sweat, but more like this kind of quick swap is very fun to play with.
そばにいてあげるよ。坂巻アンディ。
Yay! 5,000 points. You see? Rolova team, 5,000 points. So that I feel like in Viva, right? There's the hyper carry. Okay, there's the hyper carry rotation. And then when you move up one step, there's a quick swap rotation. And then if you move up another step further, there's the quick swap rotation, but keeping in mind the most effective use of the quick swap rotation. So for example, like how I was able to pinpoint, oh, my Verena ult should have been used here and in the next wave instead of just a wave with one singular wolf left. Or like sometimes you need to slightly delay your attack by a bit to make the most out of your biggest hits. So that next step is a lot of microing, which will take a lot of experience. That's something that I've come to realize only very recently. Do you get the 7.5k point? I think you do. Why is Chisa in the air? What?
勝ち切ります。その身を切り裂きます。神聖を授ける。
Why are we spawning resonators in the air now?
生死は決まっています。これでどうですか。崩壊させます。華麗に優雅に楽しませることね。矢の先は真実に一瞬で解き明かし私に答えなさい。行く先は全て狩り場。未来この身をもって誓い
Can someone explain this team? You don't get it? Basically, this team is trying to proc the Plunderer as much as possible.
手に入る。行きます。これで終わりです。その命たまばたき禁止よ。私を見なさい。すべて改善の目。矢の先は真これだ。私の決意。対の地入りを告げる。光栄だわ。星の歌よ。ニュール死の弦が鳴いていますね。切り刻みます。虚無さえ断ち切ります。全部切ってみせます。任せたわ。どんなに少し遊んであげる。楽しませることね。月が満ちたわ。これが心。神聖を授ける。
Literally too much color effects.
ニュール行きます。見え説明をひらめく。任せたわ。断ち切ります。私が好きよ。生死は決まっています。
Birds are annoying, yep,
これで
absolutely.
どうですか。私を見なさい。その命断ちます。まばたき禁止よ。すべて私に答えなさい。
You're doing it and one kept flying away. Yep, sounds about right. Then burps. Okay. Yeah, we definitely do get the 7.5k points here. There. GG. It's screaming if it flew away one more time. Thanksgiving dinner is planned. That's why I say, again and again, Plunderer's token is just one of the best tokens. Even with the electro resistance, you look at Proloba's team, 5,000 points. The Yuno team is like a little bit in the weird spot, but it kind of does work. So yeah, that's your second 7.5k points again. So this is the power of your Proloba team. Okay, now on to the main cause for today, the main cause of suffering, which is because Winters don't want to deal with the tactical hologram False Sovereign. Hey. Rating time, we've already rated. It's Winters at 45 points. Yeah. So to sum up, Resonator 4 points, Weapon 5 points, Echo Build 12 points, Map Exploration 5 points because certain Huanglong maps are at 80%, Tower Clear, Full Clear 12 points, SSS rank for Weewa, so it's 5 points, Skill Expression 2 because of Mobile, and that's a total of 45. Once 2.8 ends. Okay, I have no idea if I can first try the False Sovereign because last time I literally brute forced through the False Sovereign.
星の歌よ入力
What in the world is
ピ
that?
ッチが低くなってる美しい開演の時間だ
What's the max? 50 is the max.
禁止よ任せたわ楽しませることね行く先は全て月が満ちたわそれだけかしら矢の月を真実に対の地入りを告げる神聖を授け入力ご清聴ありがとう美しいハーモニー任せたわ完璧なフィナーレ開演の時間だ華麗に優雅に楽しませることね
What the heck? Isn't Yuno flying up already? She still got hit.
月が満ちたわ
You can view the document for your account point rating because the review queue has your account point rating over there as well.
大損傷アドアスト妨害は許されない入力ご清聴ありがとう悲劇は美しさをはらむはあ
Can I do Chocona's attack already? What the heck, man?
これが最後の音符アリア
Oh my god. Chocona's heavy is sometimes damn hard to cast. Like, bro. I could not cast Chocona's heavy at all. It's just like, nope, I wanna side dash, side dash, side dash, side dash, side dash, side dash. I know you wanna make your way downtown, Chakuna. You're happy, but please, this is not the time for side dash. Please, do your fucking forte. What the fuck, man? Chakuna!
星の歌よご清聴ありがとう完璧なフィナーレ開演の時間
You
だ
do a house for heavy.
瞬く
The heavy is like quite good though. Anyways, I need to get some energy back. I can't even see. Not energy, stamina. My stamina was low.
神聖を授けるご清聴ありがとうピッチが低くなってるこの詩をフィナーレに捧げよう華麗に優雅に
Ay.
絶対にアドアスト
Eat your food.
ご清聴ありがとうこれが運命のアンサンブル少し遊んであげるひざまずきなさいそれだけかしら与えなさい私に答えなさいまったく無礼ねこの身をもって誓いをなす神聖を授ける
Time for water? I'll drink my water after I'm done with this guy.
妨害は許されないご清聴ありがとう
Down!
美しいハーモニー 開演の時間
Time
だ
to redeem Heartless gameplay. GG.
まばたき禁止よ任せたわ私を見なさい月が いのちりを告げる。
Really Cantata cosplay, what?
星の歌よ。ご清聴ありがとう。プレリュード、美しいハーモニー。ピッチが低くなってる。メロディー。
I can't even see what's going on there. What the hell?
私が好きよ。与えなさい。行き先は全て私の全てを受けなさい。
Yo, what the heck is this attack?
終わりません。光栄だわ。機体損傷。妨害は
Hey,
許され
where's my dodge?
アド、アスト、
Friends? Where's my dodge?
ニュール。少し遊んであげる。ひざまずきなさい。これが私の決意。終わりにせよ。神聖を授ける。ニュール。華麗に私
What the?
存在
That intro was supposed to hit. I guess Yuno decided to not hit the intro. That intro, I swear, it was supposed to hit,
ご清聴ありがとう。ピッチが低くなってる。
but it did
こ
not
れ
hit.
が運命のアンサンブル。瞬くは禁止よ。任せたわ。私を見
I
な
just literally had a sip of water. What do you mean?
私に答えなさい。私の全てを受けなさい。終わりにする。
There's the laser attack like that. Okay, that's new. Yo, stop spamming the same attack.
妨害は許されない。ご清聴ありがとう。美しいハーモニー。任せたわ。華麗に優雅に。開演の時間だ。それだけかしら。全て私の全てを受けなさい。終わりにせよ。示した通り。星の歌よ。墓ニュール。ご清聴ありがとう。美しいハーモニー。
You play with Outcraft flashbang, so you never see them move there. I see.
完璧なフィナーレ。天の使
Ah,
いつの日
I
か
failed the dodge.
ひざまずきなさい。月が満ちたわ。それだけかしら。矢の先を真実に。まったく。終わりにせよ。アド、アスト。
Who has gotten highest account rating so far is Uma.
少し遊んであげる。それだけかしら。私は存在している。
Hey, I clicked my dodge. I clicked my dodge. Zinafe will get 50. I think he'll get over 50.
ニュール。ご清聴ありがとう。そうです。これが運命のアンサンブル。華麗に優雅に。与えなさい。私に答えなさい。全て導きよ。 対の治療
Like getting 50 should not be that easy, but you can get over 50 if you have like literally all the points and then all the extra bonus points.
忠誠を授けるご清聴ありがとう
Parry, that's right. Let's go Chikuna, not the dance move again. No, please Chikuna, don't do that.
完璧なフィナ開演の時間だまばたきは禁止よ楽しませることねこれが私の決意行った先は全て狩り場任せたわこれが心アドアスト入力ご清聴ありがとうボリボリよっほっピッチが低くなってるどんな
はい
いつの日か歌われる
Chikuna parry too early.
私をみんなそれだけかしら神聖を授けるヘニュール少し遊んであげる任せたらそれだけかしら旗が私の全て受けなさい月が満ちたわ矢の先を真実に未来終わりにする
Boss is aggressive. Yeah, he is.
火の展開華麗に優雅に
What the heck is this?
星の歌よまだ終わっていない楽しませることね私を見なさい任せたわ因果の私の全てを受けなさい満月ねいえ
Hi.
絶対に諦めないわ
Danny would be good if this boss. Yeah, she would. Danny account review when he will never, because he's scared he gets hacked. He's very paranoid about his cyber security stuff. Each step we are a bit closer to defeating the boss. I have no idea how long it's gonna take me, but this boss is actually difficult.
開演の時間だまばたき禁止よさっさ任せたわ楽しませることねそれだけかし私に答えなさいこれが心振り返る氷結アドアスト平気ご清聴ありがとう道が低くなっています完璧なフィナーレこの詩をフィナーレに捧げよう少し遊んであげる任せたわ与えなさい行き先は全て狩り場これが私の決意 水の治療を告げる
Does he have Havoc resist? Yes, he does. He has Havoc and Electro resist.
星の歌よ入力 大損傷。ご清聴ありがとう。プレリュード、美しいハーモニー。ほっこれが運命のアンサンブル。まばたきは禁止よ。任せたわ。捧げなさい。私を見なさい。私に答えなさい。それだけかしら。未来終わりにする。繰り返る。アド、アスト。
Solo Prolova and Sovereign 6 should probably be quite a high sequence Prolova.
美しいハーモニー。完璧なフィナーレ。開演の時間だ。少し遊んであげる。膝任せたわ。与えなさい。これが私の決意。ついのちりを告げる。星の歌よ。終わっていない。それだけかしら。私任せたわ。
Yay! Okay, yeah, truly a difficult boss. A boss that would give quite a lot of people a run for their money. GG. Wow, it took quite a few tries. Well, it's not as bad as the Fleur-de-Lis one, I guess. I guess it's because we also have, like, you know. You're glad you don't have to suffer through this? Well, yeah, you better be glad you don't have to suffer through this. Okay, you have this collector, you have this collector. Okay, nice. Leviathan gonna be S. Provided that they release Leviathan. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Okay, and GG, that's for Winter's account review. Honestly, pretty good. Pretty good. Also, let's revive Shawkeeper. Brand S6 Anchor. Yeah, all in all, this is a pretty good account with 45 points. Totally not bricked at all. Choose prediction, choose outcome, it is peak. Well done. Okay, GG's, you can have your account back. And for those of you watching over on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed this and maybe learned something from this as well. Happy Gaming Rovers, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye. Very nice. Time to hit my alt account. Main account? No, alt account. Alt account time. Yeah, so this Saturday I will not be streaming. I'll be working on the rotation for like a guide rotation for the Augusta one. Like if y'all have any other requests, right? There's a channel for guide content requests. Maybe I should put that under default instead, so that y'all can find it. Did I put Chisa for alt account? No. I'm planning to save for Cartethia. Like, Shisa right now, sure, I can use her as a main DPS, but I need people who will be able to clear the later floors of the tower. And Cartethia is my best bet. Okay, anyways. I mean, my dungeon echoes are quite good already, right? Rover just needs to steal dungeons echoes from time to time. So I don't use them together, and I will never use them together in Weewa like that anyways. So therefore, I should continue on my Lingering Tunes farm instead. So that I can actually properly build a Yoo-Hoo Lingering Tunes team. The Charo rotation. Nope. Rova Cantarella basic high level rotation also. Yeah, do make the request under content request. Because I'll need to remember. And if I forget, please ping me. But I think I will only be able to do like one rotation video a day, because I want to make like the best and most understandable video for anyone who actually comes across it. So probably it's gonna take me the entire day to like sort of like plan for the video and see how I can how I can make it such that it's understandable and you all don't get lost while I explain at the same time. You got sound delay? What do you mean sound delay? Per guide. I think I'll try to push one guide per week. So I just get all of those out of the way.
インターバルの時間だ。
Fixed. Well, that's weird. Okay, on this account, have I done the weekly? No, I have not. So therefore, let's do the weekly. Who needs the weeklies?
さて、この先の人生にはどんな
Definitely
舞台
not
が
Brent. I
待ち
should raise his skill levels as well.
何が起こ
Definitely not Yuno as
問
well.
題はないな。
Pantarella? Maybe. No, I have a lot of bloodless materials. So it's probably Dreamless. Because I need to raise Dungeon and Rover as well. Both account? What do you mean by both account?
劇場入りの時間だ。
任せたわ。重ねなさい。植物だって生きてるんです。
Oh yeah, both account haven't done boss. I swear, right? The Dreamless soundtrack sounds a bit like Dark Souls soundtrack. When it starts with the it sounds like the first three notes of Dark Souls. And if they do release like a Leviathan hologram, we also need a Dreamless hologram. Because what do you mean there's no Dreamless hologram?
お見せします。痛いよ。飛んでけ。
It's been 2 hours. Yeah, and we are doing 1 tower floor a day.
華麗に優雅に与えなさい。行く先は全てか。
Ooh, nice end. Maybe today we can try to push for 2 since we started the stream late. Oh yes, and a complimentary sip water. let's go. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Yudish. There's your other sip water. JW! Thank you, Dish, for your gifted sub, man. Is JW still even alive, or has he gone for his meal? Oh my god. The gooks. More water. Okay. When I went to out, you know, in her floating moon state, it works either way. It works either way. It doesn't matter. The out doesn't really matter. But you want to out in her... Actually, no, it does matter a bit. Like, there's a slight bit of difference, if I remember correctly. So, basically, what you want to do is, after you enter this enhanced skill state, right? Whether you're on the ground state like this, or you're in the floaty moon bow state, it doesn't matter. You just want to see this bar here light up before you out. Because when this bar here lights up when you out, the out, I think, does a bit more damage. I do not entirely understand the reasoning behind that, because this is just way too much for me to read. All I do know is that once you enter the enhanced state and you out, it does a bit more damage. Yeah. So as long as this thing is looking very pretty, out. Okay, to tower we go. And today we are gonna do another dungeon run on maybe like the left side of the tower. Dungeon run on the left side of the tower. I have no idea how well this will work though. Yeah. Why is my ping like suddenly going so high? I think my Wi-Fi today is not feeling the best. Yeah, him TPing away is annoying, but it's not as bad as his cousin. His cousin is the even more annoying one. Hey, rude. Rude. You see 白痴? Yeah, of course. You see 白痴.
許さない。確実に。これでそう。確実に。これでそう。砕け。黄色よ。これでそう。これでそう悔い改めろ。倒す。確実に。
Oh my god, he dodged again.
倒す。黄色よ。これでそう。黄色よ。確実に。これでそう。許さない。
That's another dodge.
倒す。
I should be fine.
確実に。これでそう。黄色よ。倒す。砕け。これでそう。黄色よ。悔い改めろ。世界が
Bruh.
赤く。これでそう。倒す。確実に。黄色よ。これでそう。黄色よ。
You wanna see the rerun on plot 3? No thank you. It's hell. I will not ever do that again. You can go see the rerun on plot 3 in the F2P series.
確実に。これでそう。やっ。やっ。倒す。
You done teleporting?
許さない。
Clearly not.
黄色よ。これでそう。はっ。黄色よ。砕け。これでそう。
Oh, he has no more flower. Okay, enjoy your meal, JW.
黄色よ。切り捨てる。これでそう。
What the?
確実に。これでそう。
Was he like kind of stuck outside there?
黄色よ。
Ah, didn't manage to parry this time. Yeah, I need to parry this guy so that he doesn't keep teleporting away.
確実に。これでそう。許さない。黄色よ。確実に。これでそう。
Okay, so every time he does the lightning, he will also teleport away again. So either I do that very quickly, or I'll have to catch up to him.
これでそう。切り捨てる。砕け。これでそう。黄色よ。
Gonna teleport away, isn't he? Yeah, he is. And now we do the heavy.
確実に。黄色よ。これでそう。許さない。
Hey. No, where's the parry? Dungeon, where's the parry? Yes, landing the parry is a lot more harder on dungeon if you really want to force the parry, because you do not have the HP. So that means you need to really know the boss attack that just nice to land yourself on it.
これでと旅実せる
Yeah. So therefore I really do need to dodge, or I need to land the parry like that. Hmm.
倒す砕けこれでと許さない
Sir, why are you on top like that?
黄色よ確実にこれでと砕けこれでと技術せる黄色よ
Eh? Dungeon supremacy. Yeah.
黄色よこれでと確実に黄色よこれでと
You're back in the assignment mine. What about the assignment? Just give you a new one. Well, good luck. Hi. Hello, Flaw. Maybe I still need a little bit more damage on Dungeon, because Dungeon right now still doesn't have enough of that damage yet. Which means I'll need to level up this as well. And this as well. Hello, Duatasua, how am I doing? I'm doing quite okay today. I haven't pushed up my video for today because I'm still editing Stabby's account review, which took longer than I thought it would. Because that's a whole 40 minutes of like just looking at echoes, but it's 3 hours worth of editing. Which is, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, I think what I really do need, right, is for my dungeon to have a little bit more crit. Yes, and Flaw, you missed Winter's review. Winter's review is cursed.
倒す黄色よこれでと倒す許さない
What? 'Hey, that was supposed to be a parry? Why was that not a parry? You should be the first viewer when Winter's account is published. 許さない確実にこれでと倒すこれでと確実に黄色よOkay, bro. This guy. Oh my god. Yeah, we're done. We did it. Sudo hack Winter's account progress 69%. Error accounts too broke. I think Winter's password will be like Kelcharo's secret lover 69 for 20. Low on tuners. How should you farm them? Yeah, the only way to farm tuners is tested field, and that's it. Dwagoon? Why is it Dwagoon again? It's Dwagon, not Goon. Y'all with the constant gooning, man. Dwa Desuwa Desuwa? Why do I suddenly get two Desuwas now? Dwagoon sounds better. No, it sounds worse. What the frick? One floor each day. Today we're doing 2. GG, what do you mean Dwagoon? No Dwagoon. Dwago, Dwawen, Dwago. I never knew the lengthy movement could just spam the same attack movesets like this. So annoying. I can't reach this guy when he does this. Stomp. Trying to act all cool and then no, you're not cool. Get out of here. Get out of here, you oversized thing. Like, you see how Rover's having trouble trying to attack. Oh my god, Rover. How did you miss? Learn English with Duodezua, Volume 1. What? Maybe I need to actually do like some form of quick swap here. Lurking time, enjoy your lurk.
そばにいてあげるわ心配に行かないの楽しいわ
Actually, no, this team doesn't really facilitate
水底へ
quick swap that well. Welcome back, JW.
これも音の力だ
Ay.
行こ
痛いの飛んでけそばにいてあげるわ楽しいわ沈むのよ水底へ坂巻アンディ
Cantarella, what the hell was that? The zero crit 40?
これも音の力だ力使わせてもらう
任せてくださいいけますか日向ぼっこの時間ですよ
Cantarella, not you now. What the hell, man? That's too non. Why is this guy stunned all the way back here? Okay, not today, not today. I'm not gonna overclick my index finger today. This Lenti Lumen is being an absolute prick right now. Absolute prick. I definitely do need to clear with you two like this. So yes, I will need to actually max out Rover skills as well. JW's dying coding exam tomorrow, but you suck at Python. Just submit a Python to teacher. The teacher will let you pass.
みんなと一緒にいたいこれからも
I need to change this one out from Rover to... I guess this one does work. But this is like better than whatever this is. And this one needs to change to something else. Or maybe the extra crit damage is actually the one helping. Ah, then in that case probably not. It's only this one. So for the Rover of tomorrow's tower, we will level this up. More of the Liberation, skill, and Fortificate. So I got a new nickname. Dwagoon. Dwagoon has been already like flowing around for some time. It's just that y'all decided that it's just like y'all just decide to popularize the goon, and I'm just like, bro, y'all get that goon out of your head, man. You're freaking bunch of bad goons. Dragoon, yes, dragonic subspecies. I see. Well, at least they are not the goon that everyone's thinking about. You're freaking bunch of gooners and goonettes. If there's any goonettes in the chat. Give me my Noctamins. Y'all always steal my Noctamins. It's time for... You know, in Stabby's account review, I repeated String Master 3 times at once. Maybe I should add that to the curse sounds. It's just like String Master, String Master, String Master.
つい
I didn't even know. I just repeated String Master 3 times, but I guess it's String Master is that good that I repeated it 3 times
それじゃ
in quick
木でも取りに
succession.
行きましょう
It's time we upgraded the curse sound collection.
はい
You know. What's Yuno trying to do? Infinite climbing. You're not trying to play Spider-Man. Oh, I'm UL74. Let's go. What UL is Zenny at? And why is Zenny not streaming today? Damn, Zenny no stream today, huh? That's lame. Zaded.
私が好きよ
Let him enjoy his last day. His last day should be gaming, not sleeping.
満月ね
Okay. So I'm done here. I'm done here. I have around almost 12,000 for the next resonator. I think I forgot to item exchange over here, which I did forget. So 1, 2, and 3. This one, the sword. I do not have any resonator, gun resonator,
私は
so
自分自身をアンカーにする
there's healing. So I guess I'll just only get the
み
sword
んなと一緒に
because
いた
the
い
sword makes the most
こ
sense.
れからも
I don't need any gauntlets. I don't need any rectifiers. I
あなたの
certainly
こ
do
とを
not
何
need
も知ら
pistols,
せてくれるの
and I
よ
do not need broad blades. $50-50 is guaranteed, so I do not want to pull for Chisa. Sanhua.
巡る月相の中で
Yay,
私は
Sanhua, the flex tape of Wuwa. Unfortunately, I'll never use her. Kartetia and the signature? Yes, Kartetia and the signature. 14 and 19, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, it's time for Wuwaddle. Do you get extra points for all your sub DPS build if you have no DPS? No? So, for example, right? For example, if I take my account as an example,
巡る月相の中で
we know
私は自分
that
自身をアンカーにする
usually you would use as a form of a sub DPS in a way. But because I have Moongazer Sigil and I am on Crown of Valor set, becomes a main DPS. So it depends on the intent. So if, let's say, if I see Moonlit on your then okay, yeah, she's a sub DPS. But because Crown of Valor is on she's a DPS. And maybe, for example, like Cantarella. Cantarella is a bit more of the, Moonlit DPS. I'm not too sure how well that works, but okay. And for example, like Cantarella. So let's pretend that you do not have Frolova and Cantarella is like your only source of damage for whatever reason. Then I will count her as a main DPS rather than a sub DPS. So for example, like my account, if I do not have Havoc Rover and I do not use Cantarella with Dungeon, then Cantarella would be like somewhat of a main DPS in that sense. So it depends on the intent. Because we have people who use Chuyen like a main DPS because they absolutely love Chuyen, fine, go ahead. And we have people like, yeah, so your Phoebe and Yuno's counted as DPS. If you had a Zenny, then I would be like, okay, your Phoebe is counted as a sub DPS, unless you tell me that you are using main DPS Phoebe and you just sideline Zenny. Yeah. Yeah, Cantarella and Chikuna sub, correct. Thank you for following, Komimo. But even if you have Augusta, right? If I see that your Yuno is on the Crown of Valor set, she'll be counted as a main DPS still. So it still depends on the intent of how you use your Resonators. It's just like we have solo dungeon mains who use her as a main DPS, and then we had dungeon users who use them to buff Rover. Yeah, things like that. Anyways, time for Waddle. On today's round of Waddle, Lupa is a little bit in the gray area, but I would consider Lupa more of a sub DPS than a DPS. Changli and Brand will fill the DPS role. Lupa is like kind of like mid damage, so she's not exactly a DPS unless I see your team comp to be like Lupa, and Lupa is Resonance Liberation scaling. So if I see something like Lupa, Shawkeeper, and Jianxin, okay, fine. This I guess a DPS Lupa. 白痴 GG JW GG. Never regretted braving the long night. Ooh, this is something new. Braving the long night. Who is this? Long night. Lupa with Changli and Shawkeeper before Galrena. In that sense, your Lupa is still kind of buffing your Changli though. Dian. Huh, I wouldn't have known. Sasuga GW. What? That looks like a sword and a attack buff up. That looks like a face. Eh, I guess it does look like a face. But I have no idea what's this. Does anyone even have a face looking like thing? Lumi. Oh, it's the hamster. Easy, GG, man. Totally carried by JW today. Well played, JW. Well played. Well played. Okay, nice. Should I show y'all a bit of my Duet Night Abyss progress so far? Would y'all even want to see my Duet Night Abyss progress? AFK gaming? No, I'm just mostly showing my Duet Night Abyss stuff. So it's like more like here's my dang progress. You quit but sure. Okay. Alright, so Duet Night Abyss. For y'all that are not updated in the Duet Night Abyss, they have a new character, which is Fina. Fina is a very, very strong buffer. She just buffs the shit out of everyone. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. And why Fina's OP? Yeah, Fina is OP. Her ability to buff everyone is quite crazy. Like her buff. Her buff just buffs everything. I think it's this one. Actually, I have no idea. Just high DOT damage. Kind of. Like her DOT damage is quite strong. I think what you saw was like an I6 Fina. Besides, my Fina is not built at all yet. Right now, it's just I'm slowly just equipping things on her. What I really focus on is my Becca. Because my Becca, I'm just like trying to max everything out. I almost have plus 10 everything already. I'm left with this one, but I want to replace this one with one Volition or Inspo. Either one. Maybe Inspo, maybe Volition. But this is not the biggest concern now already. My next one to upgrade is actually my melee weapon, because I want to get the skill range up as I replace this Spectrum with either Inspo or Volition. Probably Volition, because I already have like a lot of skill efficiency here and a lot of skill efficiency here. Does it make sense for me to get more skill efficiency? So it's probably more skill damage and more max sanity. Then after that, it's time to get Lady Niffle, who is like literally the most OP character in the game. Get all her scotches up to speed. So yes, that's pretty much the grind for Duet Night Abyss. And I'm like literally at how long already? 400 hours of playtime. So it's like 400 hours of playtime. Maybe like 90% of it is just AFK farming. To get like nearly a full plus 10 set on one character. And from here on out, it's going to be a lot easier. And that's pretty much welcome to AFK Gaming on Duet Night Abyss. Literally nothing to show. Oh, by the way, flashbang incoming. We got this one the other day. By we, I mean like me and Zenny. We were like doing some runs in the excavation, trying to hunt for Junimons. And this guy absolutely blinded us. I renamed him to Mr. Good Morning. Sheesh. Nighttime thunder is rare, and we are having it. We are having some thunder right now on my side. But yeah, Mr. Good Morning at your service. Look at the stark contrast. But yes, this is pretty much the farming that I've been doing. Melt 5 weapon for Psyche. Next up, I'm gonna smelt 5 for the Siren's Kiss. Rain Wraith is smelt 5. Maybe later on I wanna raise Berenica. But yeah, the concern right now are demon wedges, so that I can push the immersive theater stages, and later on continue to farm Mystic Maze. But yes, that's all I have to show. And from here on out is just AFK gameplay. So there's nothing else to show for AFK gameplay, honestly. But yes, as I'll be working on Stabby's video, and Stabby's video will be probably the last of the long kind of videos. After Stabby's video, which is Winter's video will be more of the shorter video. I'll be like trying out a different video format for Winter's onwards. Hopefully it's more entertaining. And then every Saturday I'll be working on a guide video, so no streams on Saturdays until I'm done with the guide content requests. So that's the plan for the next few weeks, or maybe till the next year. Because we are literally towards the end of the year already. How time flies, actually. Now that I think about it, it's already November, and it's crazy to me because I've been making videos almost every day, and then not really keeping track of time. It's just like, wow, every day working on videos, and then once I'm done, it's like 6. Then I'm like, oh, it's time to almost stream. Been nearly 2 months. Well, I mean, for account review, I guess it's nearly 2 months. But for when I first started my video editing and all that content creation, started like last year, May or June, right when WUA started. So yeah, wow, it's been 1 year and a half. Hello, Varun. Welcome. Okay, thank you all for tuning in. I am going to AFK farm while I work on Stabby's video. I'm gonna try to push it out by today before I go to sleep. So, thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna go work on Stabby's video. Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And I'll see you again in the next stream, which is tomorrow. I wonder actually if the guy is going to ever reply. If they don't, then the next person that I'm going to review is Merlin's account. Yeah. Drink water. You also drink water. Oh yes, look at this Mai. Mai every time tells me to drink water. Look. Drink this water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. What the heck, man? Okay, here's the drink water, okay? There's the drink water. Alright, see y'all tomorrow and goodbye. Goodbye. Have a great day.